Hello and Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Dr. Afzal Badshah and we are recording one podcast related to parenting and schooling. And if you haven't visited this, please visit this and share with your network so we may have a better world. Today we are going to cover the importance of language. Language is very important in our life. The words which we use, the tone and the facial expression, the body language we use for communication, these are very important. Every one of us know the formula for communication, which is 7, 38 and 55. The 7% are the words which we speak. The 38% are the tone which we use for the communication, and 55% is the body language. So when we talk to anyone, when we communicate, the tone which we use and the body language we use, this puts meaning in our words. Our children, they are particularly sensitive for the words, for the tone which we use and the body language, and we must be careful while talking to them. They are too sensitive and they copy the same and they do the same with others. We usually see that some people dialects are too sweet. They talk very politely. They speak the same language as we speak, but their dialects are very sweet. They talk very politely, so they don't use the harsh tone, the harsh wording. Definitely, they inherited this language from their parents, from their elders. So, as a parent, as a elders, if we take care, we practice a polite language with our children, definitely they will practice the same. They will have a polite tone, they will have a polite language for the speaking. Once I have a trainer and she was extremely sensitive for the whiteboard. She usually says that use the whiteboard with extreme care, because once you transfer anything to the whiteboard, the same is transferred down to the generation. So if you are not sure about the word, about the sentence which you are going to write on the whiteboard, you must confirm that first, and after that you have to write this on the board. The exact example, the exact formula must be followed by the parents, because what they do, their children copy them. They mimic them. They record everything in their memory and they do the same with others. So while doing anything in front of them, you must be careful that this is not any bad habit and this is not affecting my child badly or in a bad manner. Everything which you practice, this must pass a good message, a good notification to their children. Let's see from some examples that how the children copy you, how they copy your words, your tone and your body language. When I was a school child and there was very limited teacher, only one teacher was there to teach the all science subject, and at the end the trigonometry was taught, and this was taught only for the examination purposes. I don't know where the miscommunication happened, but I listened theta instead of theta. So when I went to college, I pronounced the same as a theta. So I was corrected. I correct myself, but at that time it is very difficult to correct yourself. What was that? I don't know. This was a miscommunication, or the teacher pronounced the theta. So this was pronounced wrongly in the class, and I copied the same for my life. So once I was sitting with my child, he was 2 years old. I got a call from one of my friend, and I ended this with okay, fine. So after that, my child was repeating the same for next few minutes. Okay, it is fine. Okay, it is fine. Okay, it is fine. This clearly shows that how the children are copying your words, they are copying your tone, and they are too sensitive for your tone and for your body language and the words you are using for them. What we do in front of them, either these are words, either these are the different type of tones or the body language. They record everything in their mind. And when they record everything in their mind, there is no rules in their mind at that time. The mind is just like a blank paper. They write everything there. but later in life they put rules on that, and according to these rules they decided either these words were correct or not, either these tones which was used for them, or and the body language which was used for them, either these were correct or not, and this defined the relationship of the child and the elders. I wish that if there is any conflict between two individuals in the market or on the roadside, and they want to use harsh words for each other, but uh, uh, and they want to put hands in each other, but suddenly they see a child coming toward them, and they stop everything there, only thinking that this is their issue, this is their culture, these are their bad habits, and they are not going to transfer down these habits, all these negative environment to their children and to their next society. Every one of us wants that our children should use a polite language. They must say good morning, good night, etc., and they must welcome their parents welcoming to home. This only be possible if the elders, if the parents are practicing these same things in the home. If they are practicing the same, their children will follow that. If they are not practicing that, and they are using harsh words for each other, and they are not going to respect each other, definitely their children are not going to use these words, and they are not going to copy the culture which don't exist in the home. So recording all these things, writing all these things about the children, is that we must stop all the negative practices which we have in our parenting styles. Definitely we have inherited all these things from our parents, from our elders, and there are very good practices too, but there are some practices which we have to eliminate, which we have to stop, and we must go forward with a good parenting and schooling styles. Thank you so much for watching.